right, we are live. And I think it's going to be a bearish day. We're about to get an inverse of this 30-minute fair value gap to go lower. There are lows here, but I think we want to keep pushing. We're still in this daily bullish fair value gap. We did sweep the Asian and London highs, tap into this fair value gap at 9:30 this morning. So I'm kind of hoping, we get some sells off of this inversion. We have 7 minutes left, and then it'll be 10 o'clock. 7 minutes and 11 seconds. So hopefully this candle closes below here. And then hopefully the next 4-hour candle opens up. It's giving a hammer already, hopefully, for this candle. It closes down here for a hammer. We get a nice little pull up at 10 o'clock, and then we can just take it down for a nice trade would be nice. Don't want to go up to 5 contracts. Don't want to stay at 4. Who knows? Do we have targets for the sell side? Yes, we have one here. We have some equal lows here. And then we have some here. Hopefully we can get a trade down to one of those. Would be lovely. It would be very lovely. We don't have an inverse here. We have an inverse on that 30-minute. A nice CRT. It might just come to these lows, but hopefully we can get in and take it to one of these lines. That would be ideal. I might do 5 contracts today if I'm really confident in this. We got 5 minutes. We're closing below it. Nice candle. Let's make sure we don't liquidity sweep here and go higher first. But I think we can push low to all these lows, which would be very nice. We're already inversing this 30-minute fair value gap. There's not one on the 1 hour to inverse. We already kind of closed above this red one, but then we're closing back below. And then on the 15-minute, we're about to inverse this one on the 15-minute, which is also nice. So it's giving, we honestly could just get sales right at 10 o'clock. From the 30-minute and the 15-minute. That's literally what it's giving. I just don't want it to reverse from here. Especially if we candle close back below. Let's see what the 4-hour. Yeah, 4-hour. We got a nice wick, a nice hammer candle wick here too. So I'm feeling sells today. That is what I'm feeling. Let's see though. Let's see what the market is going to give us. It's looking good though. We can wait for a little pullback for a power of 3 if you want. But we'll see. 4 minutes left. Nice hammer on the 4-hour. Also, this was S&T yesterday. This trade was S&T. It's not really showing up on it showed up on my iPad this morning or my phone, but it's not showing up on my screen. On the computer screen. This was S&T, so it's a nice reversal. We obviously caught it without the S&T, so it's not like you can use S&T, it helps, but you don't like need it. All right, it's looking good. We're waiting for our candle to close in the 15-minute. Let's see if we could take it down to this next line here. Would be nice. These are equal lows as well. It might just reverse from here, but I think we could get in sales right on this. What's it looking like on the 5-minute? We do have news at 11 though. We have red folder news at 11. Yeah, like I said, I want to take it to the next line. I don't want to just take it to this line, but we can wait for it to tap into one of these gaps maybe. I think we have a nice run. We do have a gap too all the way down here, a daily gap or a 4-hour gap that has not been filled at all. So maybe that could be the target. Maybe this one could be the target, these gaps. Down here could be a target. 2 minutes left in this candle. On the 4-hour, let's go to the 15-minute. Okay. It's looking like a nice little hammer candle downward. How are y'all feeling? Y'all feeling sells? Y'all feeling buys? Y'all feeling a reversal at this point? Kind of like it did yesterday. It kind of came down reverse, but I don't think so. I think this was the reversal, and now the 9:30 people were coming down, and I think we're going to continue down. Inverse is fair value gap on a 30-minute. The fair value gap to inverse is about the same spot. So, yeah, I think I'm going to get in sales right after this candle closes, right at 10 a.m. It's just going to leave a big gap, so it might, come up and pull back up into here. You see there's a 5-minute gap to enter off of. Not really, we already tapped into it. We already tapped into that one. So yeah, on the 5-minute it's showing we could just get in, it's gonna run. It already balanced out this one, balanced out this one, we inverted this one. So it is giving we can, and have our stop loss above this high there. Just hope it doesn't reverse at this one, but I think it can run down to a few of these. Honestly, a nice hammer to the downside. Yeah, we're just gonna get in some sales today, and we have 34 seconds left. Yeah, I'm actually gonna get in some now.
Order filled.
Stop loss above this high. I want it. All right, we're in some sells. Stop loss here. All right, 10 o'clock. Let's see if we can take it all the way down to these. All right, 10 o'clock, we're here. We're in sales. 10 o'clock open is here if you were to wait for it to come back up above to get in sales. That line is crooked. I want to take it to 18. Hopefully we don't reverse from these equal lows, but we can. But I hope we take it down a little bit. We inverse the 30-minute fair value gap, inverse the 15-minute fair value gap, rebalance on the 5-minute. So 18, 5, 20, 50, 18, 5, 20, 75 is where we're getting. 18, 5, 20, 75 is really we have a 15-minute candle close, a nice candle close, 30-minute as well. We're finally under this daily fair value gap. My computer is getting on my nerves. When are you hosting a Q&A? I don't know. I have been thinking about I should do one. I back test though every night, and I feel like you can do Q&As. You can do Q&As in there, really. So I don't really, or in here. So I don't really host Q&As because I feel like you can ask me questions here or in my back testing sessions. But maybe I'll do one. Did I get in too early? 4 hour. I mean, it is a PO3, so you want it to go up a little bit first and then go down. But We didn't sweep any liquidity. This is a liquidity to sweep. If we're going to reverse this yellow line, but I think we're nice candle close. Waited for the candle close, inversed it for value gap, swept the Asian and London highs, ran down, so I want us to keep going down. I do. We already came up in here yesterday. We came back, rebalance. Let's keep going down. I think my stop loss is already set too, so I don't have to really watch. Yeah, it's set. Stop loss and take profit is set, so we could just chill. But yeah, gotcha. Just finished learning about futures, now working on technical analysis. Good for you. What platform are you using to place your trades on? I place my trades on NinjaTrader. I just took some sales halfway the buy down to the candle bottom. Nice. Yeah, I trade on NinjaTrader. Is what I trade on. Ooh, maybe I got in too early. But I did like this hammer candle. This is a nice candle. So again, it is a power of 3 though, so it's gonna start higher and then it's gonna push lower is the goal for the 4-hour candle. We can even watch the 1-hour candle. But yeah, look at technical analysis is great. I trade ICT. Or I might want to come all the way up into here and then come lower. Actually, off this 1-hour inversion, it could come up, tap. But let's see, actually. I might put my stop loss a little higher for this gap. Hopefully not. Hopefully we just push down. This is a nice candle. And this is a lot of movement on the 1-hour to go way up here. But I technically can. Oh yeah, my stop loss is above that anyway. Okay, good. So make sure my stop loss lets it come up and play out into that range. If we break that high, I'm out. And then obviously there's highs up here. I do not think we're coming way up there though. But this is a power of 3. You want it to come up first and then you want it to go lower. Like I said, I got in candle close of this 30-minute for value gap. Stop loss is up here in the middle. So yeah, I think that's a good stop loss. I'm gonna drag it out. I'm gonna watch on the 1-hour chart, not the 5-minute. If we lose, we lose. We win, we win. Okay, nice. I have a key level right at where the wick touched. On that 5-minute wick, I feel that. Let's see, yeah, we can pull back a little bit. I hope we get all the way down to this level. I hope we run down like we did on Tuesday and just push to, we do have news, which is annoying at 11. I hope we get a movement down in the profit before 11 so I could just maybe take out some. Let's mark 11 o'clock. That is 11 o'clock here. 11 o'clock news may not do much. It might just come do something and, you know, hopefully we run down. It comes, stops some people out for getting in down here and then goes lower and not stops us out. I've seen it happen before where it stops me out and goes my way. It is FOMC Waller speaks, so I don't think I've ever traded that before. Or I don't recognize the FOMC speaker at 11. But like I said, you want to do catch a power of 3, but we just got in, you know. Hopefully, like I said, we just start reversing soon. I have a key level we touched on the hour. So you have your stop loss above this wick right here on the hour. That's fair too, honestly. In case that 11 o'clock news stops. If we're not where we want to be before 11, I might have my stop loss up there. I did over leverage a little bit. I'm using 5 micro. The max you can use on a 50K account. Well, the max contract is 5. You can use 5 regular minis if you want. All right, come on and push to the downside. We had good confirmation, good rundown from 9:30, great inverted for value gap on 30-minute, hour, everything. So let's go ahead and push. Oops. To one of these lows. This is equal lows down here too. I just wanted it to reverse from this low, but it could. It technically could come down and reverse from these equal lows. But I think where we ended in this 30-minute candle, it should give us a nice push down. If I got into early, I got into early, and it just is what it is. I agree. FOMC is always a fucking up day. That's why I said hopefully we're out by 11. I want it to come down, sweep, and then go back up. But I don't know, we're kind of already back in our downtrend. We didn't rebalance this move enough as I wanted to, but we did rebalance it a good bit. We have been trading at this daily for value gap all week since that rundown Tuesday. You know, Monday was a holiday. Tuesday ran down. We just been shitty. Obviously, we caught good trades though. All week. I would love for it to come down to this before news would be great. It just starts running down in an hour like it did on Tuesday. It should just ran down. It's crazily. Alright, did tap this little hourly gap. And then we got a nice reaction off of it. I did say my strategy, I was going to wait for it to come tap after 10 o'clock. Like tap a hourly for value gap or tap something to bounce off of. I did technically break that rule today. But let's keep bouncing off that hourly bearish for value gap. That's holding as now resistance, I guess. Or supply. If that's how you trade. But if we push above it, probably gonna sell. Get out my trade. But I think we can push at least to the second line. I would love. Like I said, power of 3. We were up we're up as a blue candle and a 4-hour candle. I wanted to close bearish. Is what I want. 30 minutes before speeches always forms bullish movement to go up. Be careful. Guess that'll be a learning for me. That will be learning for me. I'll be done lost my money. And then we'll journal it if that's the case. Hopefully not today, but I hope so. Hope it goes our way. We have 50 minutes, so that's enough time for the comfort to hear or one of these. So what does this look like on the 5-minute? Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy yet on the 5-minute either. There is a gap up here, it could fill too. Some entries are resting up here. Already finally pushing. I would love a close below this low that we made already to feel extra good. We have equal lows here that I hope we don't reverse from. Relative equal relative equal lows, and it's gonna push. Alright, that's the power of 3. See, it came up a good bit, but not enough to like give you a good bit in the reversal from it. So like that's why I'm not mad at our entry. Alright, now we're pushing. This is 11 o'clock, so if we want to get out before 11, we can. We can hopefully get a push to this middle line. I feel great about. I would. And might move my stop loss at break even once we pass this line, only because, again, these are just equal lows, relative equal lows. But I want to watch on at least 30 or 15-minute candle. That gives us time to close our trade before 11 o'clock. 2 minutes left in this 15-minute candle, so I would love for it to candle close below here and then keep going. But let's just see. Let's just see. I'm on Apex. Do you still trust Apex after the whole camera recording trade debacle? I don't know. I was going to use them last because I've heard mixed reviews about them. But now I don't think I'm going to use them. I'm with Top Step, and then I'm going to go to My Funded Futures, and then I'll probably do Take Profit next, and then that's it. I don't really want that much of funding. I just want maybe 100K, 150K, 300K tops. I could have a 50K count now, and I might get 100K next, and then 150K, and then just have one of each here. Let's push a little 15-minute candle. We did sweep this, so that's why it's kind of bouncing. It's kind of bouncing off this low liquidity point here. But we've been consolidating all week, and I think we finally got a nice little manipulation leg for a power of 3. I'm hoping we distribute a good bit down. I'm liking this candle being bearish. And let's keep pushing. We have a lot. We have 45 minutes to 11 o'clock. If we can get a good move for 11, we can get out and not worry about news. Now, if you want to, if it's like right here and you want to hold down there to news, that is, that's a you problem. But I would like to get a good move before news. Like I said, these equal lows here, it's fighting them. It's fighting them. And this is a daily fair value gap. That's why I'm like, it's helpful, but it's not. Because like I said, it's a big one. We've been trading all around it. We haven't really moved off of it on the daily at all. So it's not really helping us in a direction. Like, yes, we bounce off of it for buys, bounce off of it for buys, reverse from a 4-hour fair value gap, down back for sells, but it's still not like a nice move like Tuesday or like other days we have. We are actually like moving out of this. Like this is like a, like a 5-minute fair value gap that we actually moved off of. It's not any of that. We've just been trading around it. So now that we're under it, I don't know how much lower we're gonna go under it, honestly. It's been like a magnet for our trades this week. We're not really going too far from the fair value gap. We've kind of been just sitting on it. How much are you up? I do want to try Top Step. Top Step is cool, but they have that consistency rule for you can't full port your fundeds, which again, if most people don't, but it's just like I did once and then I wasn't funded because I had the consistency rule, which is annoying. You can't full port or take profit trade either. You have to trade for at least 5 days. How much am I up? I don't like to check until I hit a target point because then it makes me emotional. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. I need just to hit this yellow line before I look at my P&L. And then I look. Because then it makes me like, oh, I want to put a trailing stopper. Oh, I want to do this. And now I know myself. I'm not looking at the P. I don't think I'm up enough to want to get out this trade. But I can't make more than $1,500 because of the Top Step consistency rule. That's why I do have to look when we eventually get a nice little move to make sure I don't go over $1,500 like I did that last time, because then I have to trade an extra $1,000 to get funded, which I don't like. All right, bounced off this liquidity, boom, which is kind of an equal low key. So that's why it's kind of chopping around it. And then hopefully we might do the same at this one, but then I want us to push through it. We have a lot of wiggle room for the stop loss, which is not my favorite, but if it has to go finish some business up there, it can. On the 4-hour chart, it's looking very indecisive. And look how crooked the fucking lines look on the higher time frames versus how they look on the lower time frame. It really pisses me off. Because there's some candles, but even though we got some good moves on some of these days and we had indecisive candles, like this was our 10 o'clock move. This day we were down, we took it up, and then this was yesterday's 10 o'clock move that I made $500 on. We started up here and then we came down, but then we wound up, coming back. So yes, the candles can look indecisive, but you can still get a nice move before it goes indecisive. So I candle close below this and push through, push on through. Push on through. Like I said, once we cross this line, I'll look at my P&L, make sure I'm not too high or too low. But so far we're not. We're like just chilling in a range. But patience is a virtue. Just watching and waiting. I want to hit this yellow line first. Then I can move stop to break even maybe and see if we want to reverse from there. I would love for us to push to the second line though. Be my favorite. It's not really much. This is probably the swing. Okay, wait, no, there's a swing low here on the 4 hour, and then the next one is technically down here for 4 hour targets if it wants to hit them. If it really wants to take out liquidity, it would go here first and then there. But technically, not even this one, here and here. Will we? I don't know. It's playing with us. It really is. So I'm gonna sit on the 4 hour and for a little bit. Like I said, I need this line to be taken out. I'm trading futures, NQ, NASDAQ futures. That's what I'm trading. I could look at what ES is doing, see if that gives us another insight of what it wants to do. You can be indecisive, I don't care, but do it after like 2 hours left in your candle. My stop loss is somewhere up here. And I want to take profit down here. See, I'm in sales. I'm just on the 4 hour chart, so you can't really see my position. It did sweep the sell side of this candle, which for some CRT people, that is their range. They just mark the high and low of the 6 to 9 a.m. candle, wait for 10 a.m. to sweep one side and then go up to the other side, or sweep the buy side, go down. But it's like this is a nice 4 hour hammer. And then we inverted fair value gaps on the 15 minute and the 30 minute. We have this big bullish fair value gap that we closed below. That's where we entered on. See, I'm on the 15 minute. We closed below it. That was our entry for our sales. Stop loss below this high. There is a 15 minute fair value gap above it, but stop loss above this high. It's a big stop loss. There's an hourly fair value gap in here that it might want to retrace in. That's why we marked it. Stop loss above it. Plenty of room for it to play out and go our way. Equal lows here that haven't been swept yet. That's why I said I want to come here at least for if it's a 10 a.m. reversal, we come down here, sweep, and then reverse. So that's why I said I want to come down here, move my stop loss to break even. Then I have free money on the table. And then if I get stopped out for 0 and it does reverse, I can get in that reversal trade. So that's why I said I want this yellow line smacked. I would love a strong candle close below it. It's given like we're consolidating right now on the lower time frame, so it's given we're gonna get a push eventually. Maybe it's building up for news. And maybe news might come. Hopefully this is enough room for news to come up and then go our way. Hopefully we get a move before news so we can get out. We will see. We shall see. It could be, yeah. It could be. I thought about it too because I was like, it could be sweeping this 830 low to reverse from. These are equal lows here too. But we already swept. It's just this manipulation of the manipulation of these sessions is what's having me extra confident too and going lower. For you who does ICT trading, we came up and we manipulated these highs from London and Asian. So I was like, This also could have been the move though. This 9:30 people ate, and then we have to wait for the reversal. Because my original strategy is to name reversals. I used to just wait for the reversals, but a lot of days we've been getting. All this week we got reversals, but last week we got a lot of continuation. So I just be ready to play both, depending on. Like Wednesday we got this, boom, boom. Tuesday we did just have a continuation. There was no reversal at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock was way right here. So we got in to take it down. And then we got reversal here to the upside. And then yesterday we got a reversal from the top side to go down. This was S&T. Then it came back up. So I'm hoping we are doing a manipulation. But like I said, if it does go bullish, I want it to sweep these lows first though. It did sweep these internal, but I want these external lows swept. I do. That's just me. We'll see though. It's a learning process. You lose some, you win some, and you just gotta enjoy the process. And I do. If I lose and news goes crazy, I have a stop loss on Ninja Trader, because I've been on TradingView with a hard stop loss before news, forgetting to check news on accident, like 8:30 news. But I had my stop loss set, and it ran through that bitch. Didn't even set it. I'm like, don't piss me off. And now that I use OBS to stream on YouTube, sometimes my stop losses do not get hit on TradingView. So I'm like, because I wanted to go with my funded futures and then trade on TradingView and copy trade it on my Ninja Trader trade copier, because you can do that. But I don't think I'll be trading on TradingView ever again after that. I was even paper trading on live once, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. And I had a stop loss set and it did not close my trade. It was just glitching so hard. It would not close my trade. It didn't hit my stop loss. I tried to manually close it down here. It was not closing my trade. And I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore because that is scary. Also, I live in Mexico now, so the internet can always go out. Boom, nice push. Moving stop loss to break even. All right, I'm up $500. Now I do have to watch because I cannot be over $1,500. But we're pushing. Like I said, I want to get to this line. Stop loss at break even. So now it's just free money. Free money today. Let's see. We can push. This could also wick up and then we get a nice little reversal. Like I said, I want a nice push to this second line at least. Like I said, it was consolidating for us. So I knew it was going to get a push eventually. $600 on the day so far. Could move stop loss and profit. Could take these. We have 3 minutes left in this 15-minute candle though. So let's see. Let's let the candle close. Let's let it push. But I cannot get over $1,500, y'all. I'm gonna be pissed. And that's why I can't wait to get funded, because then it don't matter how much money I make. But in the evaluation phase with Top Step, you cannot full port. You have to do it in 2 trading days. We're up 821. Let's see if we can get to this line. Oh, we're pushing nicely. We're pushing nicely. That's why I say we can get out before news for sure. We can even get out here if you want. 866 on the day. No, I'm trying, like I said, trying to get rid of my first losses. And so far, this might be my first day, not taking a loss first and catching a nice big trade. 871. Let's hit this yellow line, please. My final TP is down here on Ninja Trader. Honestly, if we get to 1,000, I might just close. Ooh, it's a big move off that line. Go ahead and hit that line, though. Where are y'all selling at? Are y'all going to wait for it to hit this line? Or y'all going to 791? Let's push. We have 3 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. There we go. Then I might move stop loss more and profit. Or I might close. I might just close at 1,000, honestly. There we go. At that line, we didn't sweep it yet, though. We didn't sweep that line yet. 3 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. Come on, you know you're going to go down there. There we go. 916, though. We're not really hitting it. 950. Should be 1,000 somewhere under there. That's a nice candle, though. So I do think our next candle should be a nice bullish candle. We should get one more bullish candle, hopefully, on the 15-minute chart. Come on, push, 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 push. Push, push, push. I might be getting greedy, though. Like I said, I want 1,500, but I might just go to 1,000. But I'm doing it to sweep this line. Come on. Maybe not. 3 minutes in this candle. $800. I'll take $800.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
What happened?
Order filled.
Oh yeah, it got me in something else. 798. I'll take that. It's probably gonna keep going though. $700 for a 30-minute workday. No loss first. Move my stop loss a little further. Like I said, news at 11. So great job. Thank you. Right, like I said, I just want a little push before news. I don't like trading news. I think we could still sweep this low. Like I said, I've been taking a lot of losses before my wins, so I've been having $400 days. Fucking $200 days, and I've been leaving so much money on the table. I've been winning these 800 because I could have been funded already, but again, there's no woulda, coulda, shoulda. Okay, I want to end the week up $1,500, which I was short $10. If y'all want to get in and keep going and riding it, see, sold too early, but we still have 30 minutes till news, so I think you can hold it for at least 15 more minutes. Let's see if we push. That was the liquidity sweep I really wanted for my extra $10. But again, end of the week up $1,500. So I just need to make $1,500 next week. And I did over leverage too. If I didn't over leverage, I would have held it a little bit. I did the max 5 contracts. I like to do 4. 4 is good because 4 lets you do drawdown. 3 is perfect. So for those who are new to my lives, I'm trying to do a full port strategy, but with Top Step, you can't get funded in one trade, so it's hard to get your drawdown accordingly. So I've noticed with 5 contracts, this drawdown probably would have been $1,000 and liquidated me. However, Top Step did just get rid of the daily drawdown, so you actually can fully draw down your full 3K. Obviously, though, if you go draw down 3K, you're liquidated and your whole account is blown. So it's a little riskier. But then you want to make sure you go and profit $1,500 without going out of profit and draw down. And this is my thing. I want to get in. This is firstly not my entry. My entry was down here. I don't like to go and draw down much. We did get some here on this trade. And we did sweep these lows. Good place to take profit. If you want to write it down to this third one, which I, really would love for it to do. Again, I'm sure I would have been way over $1,500 down there if this was 900. But I'll take that. It's my first one without a loss in the beginning, so I'm not gonna shit on myself. My challenge is for a 50K account, which is technically, for those who don't know, prop firms like to act like you're trading a 50K account, but you're not. You're trading your drawdown. Your drawdown is $2,000. It's a $2,000 account. If you put that in your mind, you will be better at trading it. You're acting like, oh, I'm gonna get 50K, I'm gonna get 100K. No, a 100K account, you're getting $6,000. A 50K account, you're getting $2,000. A 150K account, I think you're getting $8,000 or something, whatever your drawdown is. But yes, great trade today. Sold a little early, so I'm gonna journal that. I'm a little bit at myself for that, but either way, because this would have probably been my $1,000. We have news at 11 if you're still holding this trade. I'm not saying you shouldn't hold this trade. This is a good place to keep holding. Look at that. But again, make sure you're out by 11 o'clock. Some people do trade news, but we do have a nice move to where I think if news did try to liquidate, it would come up to here, come up and then push our way. If it's going our way. If it's going opposite our way, because it's FOMC, which it kind of does, then it probably might go down further for us and tap into a fair value gap somewhere and then go higher. So it's just do that accordingly and or get out. I don't trade news. Some people do. I know 11 o'clock news, 10 o'clock news hits sometimes. This day, it hit and stopped all these people out and then went our way, so we got in afterwards. The 9:30 people got a nice entry to go high and they got stopped out. But most of the time, 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock news doesn't do fucking anything. This was 10 o'clock news yesterday. Nothing. It went with the trade. Beautiful. It didn't even mess up price action. So it's it's 11 o'clock news, so you could risk it. But I've also been in it where it does do what you want it to do, but it'll go stop you out and then go your way. So it's just do it that what you will. But yes, 50K account, and I need 1,500 now to pass, which I think I can do next week. And if I could do 2 more just $700 days like this. So my first day in a long time, not having a loss before my trade, which is how you want to trade. You want to get this. Some people keep trading. I don't. We got a nice $800 day, 30 minutes. We're done. A nice live trading session. I actually wasn't going to go to the gym today, but I am now on a little bit of a high, so I do want to go to the gym today. Like I said, I back test at 8 a.m. tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. So we'll see if this actually goes down to my final TP. And then I'll just be like, oh, I should hold it, I should have not. But I've also learned for myself, like, follow my gut. Like, there's some days I'll sell early and I'll get back in, like I did yesterday, which I did leave a lot of money on the table. What did I do yesterday? I got in, it's on YouTube and it's on TikTok, the recap. I got in up here, I sold at this gap in case we reverse, and I got back in at the break of structure and took it down to these lows. So I got like a trade here. I took a small loss up here, not waiting for a candle to close to confirm we were going higher. Again, me just being stupid. And then made $500 yesterday, but that would have been another $100,000 day or $800 day if I didn't take that loss. But I trusted my gut and I still made money. So sometimes you'll know when to sell. Like this day, I was like, on Wednesday, I was like, I'm going to hold my trade, and it straight reversed on me, and I ate my profit. So you'll just have to trust your gut. Whatever happens after your trade is above you. And the thing too is people keep telling me like take profits. Like I have 5 contracts, sell 3 here, sell 2 here, But I don't do that because when I get funded and I go on my live account, I trade 1 micro. That's it. So I don't have the option to take multiple TPs. That is why. I trade 1 micro. I trade the smallest you can to make like $150, $200 a day just to get my emotions right on a live account again. And we're still pushing. So I don't have the option to take multiple TPs. So I have to just pick a profit. I have to pick here, and I have to move on. So if you have a small account, when you trade live account, and even when you get funded, obviously we're full porting, so I'm obviously, risking more, but in real life, I trade 1 contract, either 1 big in queue or 1 small in queue, so I don't have the option for multiple TPs, so I just have to take it where I want to take it. But yes, it's still moving pretty nicely. It's still going to that second line. But yeah, I'll see y'all tonight. Have you traded options? I did trade options. I used to trade options. I started trading options. Everyone should start trading options because you need the least money to trade with options. You could trade with $50. You could trade with $10. Futures, you could not. Forex, you cannot. You probably need at least $500 to $1,000 to trade with futures and Forex. I got chopped 2 days ago. Exactly. Like some days it just reverses on your ass. I had a feeling though we were going to go to... Where I mark these on the hour time frame. I mark these liquidity points for a reason, and they usually always hit. But I've always said this on every recap: the first one hits 100% of the time. Obviously, technically this was the first one, but we were already too close to here for our entry on a higher time frame. Now on the 5 minute, it looks far, but on the 30 minute, this is too close. This first one after it's gonna hit 100% of the time. These next two, it's like 60, and then it's like 30%. I've seen it come here and straight reverse on me. I've seen it, I took profit here and it ran the rest of the day. I've seen it, there are days where it's obvious. Like Tuesday, we were coming to this 1 hour with this daily fair value gap. It was kind of obvious. However, my first obvious target was this 4-hour low here. Now the daily, I didn't know we were going to go straight to the daily, but it was obvious for me to hold my trades at least to this 4-hour low. On the 4-hour chart, you would see it. It's the only swing low on the 4-hour chart. We were already below the last liquidity point. So there are some days where it's obvious to hold, but at the same time, does it even matter? Does it matter? Especially a lot of people who take multiple TPs are already rich. When you're already rich, I agree. I feel like as beginners, we don't need to focus on that because $700 to us is a lot. And if we went down and it went down to $400, we'd be pissed. We lost $300, we'd be pissed. Versus if we're rich, we're already, and maybe in 6 months from now, when we're all trading 100K accounts, that little $1,000 ain't shit to us. So we would risk $1,000 to make another $5. You know what I'm saying? But for me, risking $300 to make another $6, I don't want to risk $300. I've already made $700. You see what I'm saying? $700 is already a lot. So that's what I'm saying. As beginners, we don't need to focus on multiple TPs. I know I like to do it too sometimes. But yes, trading options, the best for beginners, you can try Robinhood because people like how Robinhood looks. Robinhood though, it's hard. Sometimes it won't fill you or fill you in late. But I think I use Thinkorswim, or Webull. A lot of people like Webull, and it looks better. I think Webull is a good blend between Robinhood and Thinkorswim because it looks like Robinhood, has like a nice, cute look to it, and then it's an actual broker that fills you fast and stuff. However, Thinkorswim looks a little analytical and looks a little more like Ninja Trader, like a little robot-y, and it can be overwhelming to some people. Like Ninja Trader was overwhelming for me when I first got it. I was like, this is crazy. And you have all these windows. This is my trade copier, Replicanto. I do need to update this actually. I downloaded the file, but so it can be intimidating when it looks like this versus Webull, and Robinhood looks better. But options are great. Options are great. I started with options. Options just don't have prop firms. Like right now, I'm trading a 50K account. With Top Step, I'm not using my own money. I only pay $50 for this account. So once I get funded, I can get payouts, and then I can copy trade that with my live account. Versus options, you really have to only trade your live account. Right, great call, King Komodo. We killed it today. Nice run after it, and honestly, if you held and you sold here, not thinking it's gonna hit this line, good for you. Like, this is a nice extra move though. That would have made me my $1,500. I'm pretty sure. This little move right there, and it might not go to here because on that 4 hour that shit looked messy. The liquidity points. How long typically do you wait and watch a stock? 5 minutes. I get on the chart 5 minutes before. I don't watch overnight, and I don't trade stocks. I trade futures. So I get on the chart because I trade 10 to 12, maybe 10 to 1. So there's a lot of analysis that doesn't really align with it. I don't need it. Obviously, this is the daily level, but we've been at this level all week. Oh, we might keep pushing. I just look at the candle before, because that's a hammer. I'm trying to catch the PO3 of this 10 a.m. candle, which we didn't catch the PO3. We just got on this candle close, but we caught the candle open of the 10 a.m. candle. You kind of want to get in the trade up here and take it down and then sell before it pulls back up. That's what the power of 3 is. I just look at the previous sessions, the Asian and London session before my session, because that really shows you everything you need to know as well. Oh, they're already on. They're already on the chart. We swept these Asian and London highs of manipulation. You usually accumulate in Asian and London, manipulate, and then distribute in New York. And that's exactly what we're doing. But yeah, I don't do a bunch of analysis because people ask me that. And I think for stocks, I think it is helpful because with stocks, that's also kind of why I stopped trading options. Even though I was trading options for DESI, I was trading NQ, which is the NASDAQ, or SPY, which is the ES for futures. So it's the same thing. So if I went back to options, I'm just going to trade ES and QQQ. Best price action, it looks like this. You can even trade the futures chart. A lot of options traders, we watch the future. Even when I was trading options, we watch the futures chart, and then we execute from there. Wow, it actually did keep going down. Obviously, I couldn't even hold it that far. I could have held it for a little bit, but what sources did you use to start to trade, or do you mentor? I need to learn without being confused. I watch ICT concepts and ICT videos. He has a whole mentorship. He has one every year, so it gets confusing, but I watched the 2022 mentorship. That's what a lot of us watched. But he did one for 2023, he did one for 2024. And I do one-on-one calls. You can book them in my bio. How close are your closing numbers when comparing Asian, London, and US? What do you mean? I don't know what that means. Closing numbers? I don't know what closing numbers are. I just look at the liquidity. I trade liquidity and imbalances. So it's really the swing highs or the highs of the session. So did London sweep Asian high? No, it didn't, but it swept Asian low. Our manipulation swept both, and then we reversed, and we got a good move from it. We waited for a candle confirmation on the higher time frame because I've been getting faked out in the lower time frames, and that's my problem with the fake outs. The fake outs are only me sitting in the lower time frame. I waited for us to wait for this 30-minute fair value gap to be inverse, and I got it immediately, and I obviously should have held. But obviously with Top Step, you can't hold too long either, because you make more than $1,500, you're fucked. They're gonna add more. Like they'll be like, you need to make more money to get funded. Like, don't piss me off. But again, after my first win without a loss, this is good. But I'm a little upset. I didn't hold a little longer. It's still running. It is still running. So if you're still in this trade, good for you. But when I start trading my own live account, maybe I'll hold some of these. Again, news is in 18 minutes, so you can still sell anytime before news, though. You can sell at 10:59. Can you say his name again? ICT. It's just Inner Circle Trader, but you can just type in ICT. That's all I watch. Oh, that's such a nice fucking trade, y'all. 2022 mentorship, and there's a bunch of us ICT traders out there. This is the mentorship, and he does a mentorship every year. So there's a 2024, a 2023, but 2022 is the one I think a lot of us. That was the one. I haven't watched 2023 and 2024 because I was already trading, but he gets to the point the fastest in these videos. I know a lot of people don't like ICT because he rambles, but he does it on purpose to weed out the traders who don't really want to fucking learn how to trade. He said that many times. So, and he actually live streams now, I think. I haven't seen him do it in a while, but he just started live streaming again this year. If y'all want to trade with him, you know, he's the GOAT. He just trades kind of early, though. He starts at like 7. Damn. But it's okay. You can't be mad. There's no FOMO because you took the trade. The trade could easily reverse on your ass like it did many times this week. So, but I did say this is the only obvious level, low key. I don't think we're gonna go here today, but we could. Like that Tuesday when it ran down all fucking day. But damn, is it gonna hit all 3 of my TPs? But like I said, once I'm rich, I'll start worrying about these. At the moment, I'm locking in an $800 day. But yeah, so you can book a one-on-one with me, but I always suggest ICT first. I always suggest free stuff on YouTube first. Like, you do not have to book with me. I'm not one of those people. If you do want to, though, I am here. After you watch maybe ICT and you want clarification, boom, that can help you as well. Like, you can watch this stuff and like, I have a question on this, you can book with me. But have you made quite a bit since you started trading? No, and that's why I don't suggest booking with me yet. So basically, I made money with options, and then I started trying to trade prop firms, and the rules are way harder, and I haven't really been profitable since. I've been like break even, and then I'll get up on the account, and then I'll get back to 0 on the account and up. So I'm not unprofitable, but I've made like $500 trading from options, but since I've been at futures for this last like 5 or 6 months, I've been doing prop firms, so I haven't really got a payout yet. Then I started trading my live account in July after my birthday, but then I was fucking up on it, so they come back to futures. But I'm trying to get funded next week, and then trade and get a payout on live. And then once I start getting payouts, though, I am gonna start a paid Discord. So that's how you know I'm not a scammer. You'll know when I start making money. I'm gonna start getting a little more private with the teachings, not in the sense of like buy a $1,000 course from me, but no, like I'm gonna have a Discord for like $30, like something not even crazy, and then you'll just join me to trade there. Or like I might start subscription lives for $5, like something like not ridiculous. But no, I've been a break-even trader. I just got profitable again, but I went back again to a funded account. So as you see, I'm up $1,400 on this funded account. However, I can't collect that yet until I make $3,000. And after I make $3,000, I can start getting payouts. So that's why I say go to ICT first. But you can book with me if you want, because it is a lot of time, especially because I do a lot of free stuff already. So if you need a one-on-one, but my one-on-ones are not expensive, like $20 for 20 minutes and like $40 for 45 minutes or something. Damn, if you're still holding this trade, good for you. News is in 14 minutes. Like I said, $800, I just took that, but I should have waited. I should have moved my stop loss. Not here, because I used to say that move it to a target, but look, the power of 3 will stop you out. But I should have moved it somewhere in between here and then let it run to $1,500. It's hard, but obviously it's different too when you have to look at the P&L. It's scary to like see money go up and down. That's what really fucks you up. If you want to trade in peace, do not look at your P&L. That's why this guy asked me how much am I up. I don't look, but for Top Step I have to look, because I can't go over $1,500. That's what pisses me off about Top Step trading. unless you just trade normal with normal leverage and you're making like $200-300 a day. But since I'm trying to get $1,500 a day or like a good bit, I have to make sure I'm not going over that. Oh, we're pushing. I almost got back in this trade too. I did. It's okay. Lesson learned, and then we'll see on Monday if I can make another. If I can even make the full 15, I'll only need $10 more on Tuesday, but we'll see. I'm gonna back test tonight. I back test every day at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you can join, I back test how I trade step by step every day. Every strategy. It's one strategy, but I just trade 10 a.m. I catch the 10 a.m. 4-hour candle, and just the first hour of it, as you see, or 2 hours of it, really just the first hour. We're still in the first hour. We have 3 hours left in this candle, and we're pushing to all three, and maybe we'll keep pushing to. This gap is very fucking far. Let's go on a 1 hour and see where we can, if it wants to continue past these three lines, where it can go. See, my trading view has been lagging very badly. It's really been pissing me off. See this nice long candle? We caught half of it, and some people are catching. They're still in it. And I think with options, that's a good part about options, because options, you only lose what you pay for your contract. So there's no reason not to hold shit. And that's why options was just better for me. But again, I like the prop firms. I want to copy trade prop firms with my live account. That's the only reason I left. If not, I'd still be with options, because you could hold this and there's no scariness to it, versus with futures, it can reverse infinitely against you and you can lose as much as you put in. But options, you can lose just as much as you were trying to gain. Versus options, you'll only lose what you pay for the contract. So you don't even really need a stop loss with options. You can just buy an options and sell it when it hits your target and then close. So I'm sure options traders are probably getting 1,000%, 2,000% returns on this move alone, probably. But yeah, we made $800 today in 30 minutes. I will see y'all later. We'll see what news does, and then obviously for tonight, back testing, we already see I should have held the trade a little longer. This is why I meant to stay on the 1 hour chart or the 30-minute chart. And we only have 3 minutes left in that 15-minute candle. That's my problem. We had 3 minutes left. Sometimes in 3 minutes, it'll go way up here and then you ate your profit. So you just never fucking know, dude. You never know. But yeah, I'll see y'all tonight at 8 o'clock. Is that gold for Chelsea? No, this is NASDAQ futures. NQ futures. And we made $800 on the day if you caught the move.